Hey, Danielle. Welcome in, love. How was your day, Danielle? Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. We're going to be doing TSI PERT long. Yes. Hey, One Vice. Yes, I'm just on. I was running a little late today. I was sending out the emails to the new pack members. Wanted to make sure they got their worksheets before I jumped on. Hey, Jumpy Jen. Oh, good. Right on time is what I say, right? So wonderful. Welcome in, you guys. Thank you for the double taps, Danielle. I really appreciate it. We're already at 300. Thank you. We're trying to get to 5,000 double taps, you guys. I'm going to give it like one more minute for people just to see that we're notified. Did the notification come to you guys? One Vice, Danielle, Jumpy Jan, did you guys get notified when I went live? No? Okay, got it. No. I was stalking you. I love it. I love it. Perfect. Okay, One Vice, you got 300? Okay. Hey, Vicky, welcome in. See? Okay, Danielle said see. Hey, Janice. Welcome in, you guys. So, I'm going to circle C. Okay, you guys see as well? Beautiful. Okay, let me focus in. Okay. A store sells 1,500 apples in 1 week. Hey, country girl Ashley. Yes. Right on time. Hey, Michael. Welcome in, everyone. In 1 week, if 20% are green apples, how many green apples were sold? All right. So if we want to know, okay, now we're going to do it the way where, hold on just a second. Let me say bye. Yeah, say bye. Give me just a second, you guys. I love you. Okay. Sorry. Had to get him up out of here. Yes, he had to go, okay? Okay. So a store sells 1,500 apples in 1 week. If 20% are green apples. Okay, so actually, we're going to do this we're going to change this to to a decimal. So we're going to do, remember, you're really doing 20 divided by 100, you guys. But what does that mean? You're moving it over 2 places to the left. So we can write 1,500 times 0.20. And then we can get 0, 0, 0, 0, 4 zeros. Put that placeholder. 2 times 0, 0. 2 times 0, 0. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3. And then we have 0, 0, 0, 0, 3. Remember, we have 2 digits after. So 300 is our answer. Good one, Vice. Yes, let's go. So 300, like you guys said, beautiful. Good. A shirt originally cost $40. It is on sale for 25% off. You also have a $5 coupon. What is the final price? Okay, so Vicky said A. A. Okay, Danielle said A as well. So remember, if you're taking, Michael too. Okay, let me circle A, because if 3 of y'all say it, it got to be. Okay, now, if you've been rocking with me, remember I said, if you're trying to take 25% off of something, what are we really doing when we trying to find 25%? Does anybody remember? 1/4. Good. Yes, you could just divide it by 4. Good, you guys. So if we take this 40 and we divide by 4, then that's going to give us 10. Yes, I also said that way too, country girl Ashley. I know I said so many ways, huh? It's like, girl, pick one. Okay, so we would get $10. So this is what we're getting off. Is $10. I'm gonna do it that way as well, country girl Ashley. I'm gonna do it that way too. So we would do 40 minus 10, and that's gonna give us $30. But then we got a $5 coupon. Let's go. So we put that coupon on there. That means we subtracting $5 off, and we left with $25 to pay. Now the other way that we learned, instead of doing what we're like doing it this way, where we find the 25%, we can actually find the 75% of what we're paying. So Ashley said, let's do 100 minus 25. Well, what we would actually be paying is 75% on 40. So if we do it 40 times the 0.75, if we do it this way, you can do it this way too, you guys. We would get, let me see, 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 4 is 20. Put that placeholder. 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 4 is 28. See how this way we don't have to worry about if we're adding or subtracting. We can get our price right away. So we would get 30 here. 2 decimals. So you would have $30 right away if you do it this way. Remember, this is our new way. Get our price, and then we have the $5 coupon to take off. So 30 minus 5, again, you would get 25. So both ways work, okay? I like this new way now, so good. All right, let's go to number 2. Okay, let me just let it focus in. A circle graph shows that 35% of monthly expenses go to rent. If the total monthly expenses are $2,500, how much is spent on rent? Okay, what are we doing, y'all? B. Ooh, wonderful. I see those B's coming in. Okay. Oh, we got some people that pay some mortgages, right? Some renters, yes. Okay. B, good. Bubba, if my baby don't be crying towards the end, and I might stay on later, and we'll finish up that ASVAB one. Okay? But it depends on my little guy. Okay? But I'll stay on if you're willing to stay on. All right. So 35. Good. So if we do 2,500. Yep. Okay, good. Times 0.35. Let me see how we going to get this. So we did 0, 0. 5 times 5 is 25. Carry the 2. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. Put that placeholder. 3 times 0, 0. 3 times 0, 0. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. And we get 0, 0, 5, 7, 8. 2 digits after, boom, 875. Hey, apps, welcome in. Thank you for grabbing your heart knee. Good. All right, let's go to number 4. A bakery sells 2,000 muffins. 15% are chocolate. 20% are banana. 40% are blueberry. Rest other. How many more blueberry muffins than banana muffins? BB? Okay. BB. Good, you guys. Okay, let me circle it. Now, can anybody... Hi, Anna. Did you get your worksheets, Anna? Michael said B. Okay. Now, the interesting thing that you guys are all saying B, but I want to hear, how did you guys get B? Like, did you find like the percent of blueberry? Find that, and then good, and then do the banana, and then subtract them. Is that how you guys did it, or? I'm interested. How'd you guys? Yes. Okay. Yes, you did that way. Yes. Okay. Now my question is, would it work if we subtracted the blueberry percent from the banana percent? Let me see. Blueberry from the, it's 20% difference. And then take 20% of this. Yeah, that's what we could do as well. So the blueberry percent is 40%. And if I subtract from the banana, because Michael, I think you were telling me this. Hi, Aura. Hello. Aura, I sent you a message for your email, okay? So check your messages. I DM'd you. Well, welcome in, Aura. So I could get you these worksheets and the schedule, okay? Percent. Okay, I think we could subtract them, and that will give us 20%. And then when we find out what 20% is of this, so 2,000 times 20%. Now, let me show you this shortcut. Remember I showed you the shortcut. Remember, we could just multiply the 2's, you guys. Well, really, we're going to take like this. So we're going to do 2. We're really doing 2 times 200. So 200 twice will give us 400. And that's how we can do it. Yes. You didn't get this one? Or you didn't get I know, I can't get you the worksheets until you give me your email. Easier? Yeah, it is easier than doing that long multiplication. Yeah, I need you to DM me your email. So send me a message on here, your email, so I can get you the worksheets. Like in my private messages, though, not on this thing, because you don't want to share your information, but in my messages. Do you understand? Do you got it, Arya? 20% of banana, then double it to 40%. So the difference is the answer. Ah, yeah. Yes, that makes sense as well, Michael. Yes. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's keep it going. Okay, let's keep it going. Perfect. Okay, good. We knocking these out, y'all. Percents used to be like, they are still I feel like percents, they be beating me up sometimes. Okay. A family utility costs 40% electricity, 35% water and sewer, 25% other. If total utility cost is $3,200, what is the water and sewer cost? Yep, this is the kind. A. You guys getting A? Okay, if the total utility cost. Okay, family utility costs. Okay, so we got a total. Okay, so Danielle and Vicky said A. Jumpy Jan said A. I'm going to circle A. Now let's figure out how we're going to get there. So this is the family a family's utility costs, okay? And it says, we know that it's going to cost us $3,200. But we're looking for the water and sewer, which is 35%. So we're going to times that by 0.35. And we're going to get 0, 0. 5 times 2 is 10. Carry the 1. Good, you got A2, Michael. 5 times 3 is 15 plus 1 is 16. Put that placeholder. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 2 is 6. And 3 times 3 is 9. So we're going to do 0, 0, 0. 6 plus 6 is 12. And then 9 plus 2 is 11. Yep. We have 2 digits. 1, 2. See how we get $1,120? Perfect. Good. Right, Bubba? Bubba said, okay, percent math might be the easiest one for this TSI, okay? Don't get it mixed up with the ASVAB. Some of that ASVAB percents be like, oh, whammy, whammy. But yeah, mostly it is like this though. Like it's just, yeah, it's once you get the hang of it, the pattern, it becomes real easy. Okay, number 7. A pie chart shows pizza 50%, burgers 30%, sandwiches 20%. If 300 customers are served, how many ordered burgers? B. Good, Jumpy Jan. Good, Danielle. Good, Vicky, Michael. Yes, you guys. 90. So we're going to do, good, Anna, if we do 300 times 0.30. Remember, we could take this 30 and times it by 3. And then we would get, 30 times 3 would give us 90. So perfect. Good. Let's keep on going. Okay, number 6. A school has 500 students. 40% play sports, 25% are in music, 15 do both. How many are at least one? Yeah, yes, one vice. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The ASVAB, the percentages, some of them are crazy. A. Okay, you said A, B. Okay, ooh, we split it. A or B on this. Okay, how many are at least one? Don't need the 15%. Good, country girl Ashley. Exactly. We do not need this. But what I was thinking is if we do use the 15, right? Because oh, no. Let me see. What does this add up to be? 40% play sports, 25% play music. So if we find 40% of 500 and 25% of 500 and add those two, then we know how many students at least play one. Does that make sense? So if we do 500 times the 0.40, remember, we take this 50 and we times it by the 4. So 50 times 4 is going to give us 200. Because this would be 0.20. Okay. Good. You got 350, 200. Okay. Then we could do the 500 times the 25% that are in music. Remember, what are we doing when we're times it by 0.25? You got D? Okay, D. Do we remember whenever we taking 25% of it, what are we actually? Good, the 1/4, we're dividing by 4. Exactly, you guys. 4 into 500. So 4 goes into 5, 1. I did 45 instead of 40. Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay, so then if we do 4, subtract. 5 minus 4 is 1. Drop down that 0. 4 goes into 10 2 times. 8. And then we get a 2. Drop down that 0. And 4 goes into 20 5 times. So then we would have 200 plus the 125. And we would get 5, 2, 3. I'm not seeing my answer. Is it 150? Did I divide wrong, y'all? Minus 75? Why are we doing okay. Why are we minusing 75? Why are you guys saying minus the 75? Oh, is this the 15% that do both? That's why we're minusing that 15? Ah. But okay. Oh, 15% do both. Oh, yes. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, because right now we know that but I thought I was saying 200 play sports. Oh, and then we have to take out. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Because 15% of them do both of these. So, okay. Okay, so I'm going to do 500 times 0.15. Oh, I got to do it this way. Okay, so if I do this, 0, 0, 25. Put that placeholder. 1 times 0, 0. 1 times 0, 0. 1 times 5 is 5. And I see how you guys are getting the 75, 0, 0. 2 places. So now we're going to subtract the 15% of them that do both. So we're subtracting the 75. And we're going to get 0. We're going to borrow from this 3. Make it a 2. Put a 1 here. 12 minus 7 is 5. And we get 250. Yes, D. Yes, it is still 500 students in all. Got it. So only 250 students. Let me make sure. Is that did anybody get something different? Yeah, it's D. 250. Yep, perfect. Good, you guys. That little 15%, I'm thinking we didn't even have to do it. But now I understand what you guys are saying. Oh, why is it blurry? It's saying 15% of these people do both. So that's why we got to subtract that. I was thinking earlier, like, we don't even need, this is like nonsense. So how my brain was thinking about it, this is nonsense because it said at least one sport. So I was thinking I don't even have to consider this. But now I understand. Does that make sense for the people that were thinking like me in the beginning? Or no? But yes, 250 is it. Yes? Okay. Me too. I'm confused. Yeah, so country girl Ashley, yeah, because I was thinking the same way you were thinking. So what this is saying is that 15% of these people, so 15%, there's like 15% of the 500 that do both. So we have to subtract those out because the 325, see, they didn't give us all the people out of the 500 because this doesn't add up to 100%. See how it's like 40 plus 25 plus 15? It doesn't all add up to 100%. So when we found the 40% that play sports and then the 25% that played music, there's still some people that we are not accounting for. Because if we do 325 minus the 500, Well, basically it's saying, I'm going in circles now. This 15%, you have to subtract out because they both play the same. It's counting them in there. Yes. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yes. Yep. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's go to number 8, you guys. Okay. A 500 TV is on sale for 30% off. What is the sales price? Okay. We got it off. We got to do our new trick. I don't want to have to do adding or subtracting. Okay, Vicky said A. Okay, Vicky. Vicky, you've been on fire tonight, okay? Let me just say that. And Danielle, good. Jumpy Jan, beautiful. You guys are on fire. Michael said A. I'm going to do it the way Michael taught me. We're going to do this 100 minus 30%. That's going to give me 70. Remember we do the 100 minus, because it's off. 100 minus 30, Janice. And we get the 70. Hey, Royce the girl. And then we take the cost of the TV and we times it by the 70. Okay, yep. So we're going to do 0, 0, 0. Put that placeholder. 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 0 is 0. And 7 times 5 is 35. 3, 5, 0, 0, 0. We have 2 digits. And 350 should be our price of our TV. Let's go. A good 30% off. I'll take it. That's like a Black Friday deal, huh? I don't know too many. I guess not, huh? Is that regular? I don't feel like that's a regular. I don't know if that's regular. Is that regular, you guys, for TVs? Find a 30% off? All right, let's do number 9. A phone originally cost, depends on the inches, of the TV. Okay, got it. Jumpy Jan said B. Okay. A phone originally, do you ever check your email for the math scores? I have not, Janice. I will tonight, though. I will tonight, okay? You sent me the math scores. What I need is like the topics that they gave you that you need to refresh, though. That's what I need. Like, it will tell you the topics, like it will say graphing and comparing functions. That's why I made that worksheet. Or it'll say like proportions, ratios. Okay, perfect, because that's what I need. Okay. Good, Jumpy Jan. Michael, good. Jumpy Jan said microwave is easier for me. Thanks, family. Exactly. Yes. Good. Okay. Number 9. A phone originally cost $P and is on sale for 15% off. Write an expression for the sale price. Okay, are we getting A, B, C, or D? Oh, lovely. Thank you for subscribing again. Thank you for renewing your subscription, love. I select B and D also works. I select B. Okay. Vicky said B. Oh, it does. Yes. Yes. Danielle said yes. B and D both work. Yes, they do. Small fix. Just a small one. Yes, they both do work. Any questions on that? Do we understand why B and D both work, Pack family? Just a small one. Yes. Will you work it out? Yes, I will, Claudia. 0.85. Yes, yes. Okay, good. So why okay, so remember when we're trying to do 15% off, remember how I was telling you we could always do 100 minus the 15%? And when we do 100 minus 15%, we get 0.85 or 85%, and then we change it to a decimal. So that's why we say 0.85 times the cost. Well, they used a letter this time instead of the number. So that's why 0.85 times P works. Well, when you do this, when you do 1 minus 0.15, now the 1, where's the decimal on the 1, right? It's always after the number. And so we would have to add some zeros here, because remember, when you're subtracting, you have to line up decimals when you subtract. That's very important when you subtract or add. So that's why when we write this 1 minus 0.15, we can write it this way. So now we have to do this, like we can't do 0 from 5, so we have to borrow. So we borrow, make this a 0, make this a 10, 9, 5, 10. Okay, so then we say 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 1 is 8. Drop down that decimal and see how we get 0.85 once we simplify this. So that's why they're the same, because 0.85 times P would be the same. So great. Good. All right, let's go to 11. So we're just setting it up. Yeah, we're just setting it up because we can't, they never gave us a cost here. So that's why we can't do nothing. All we can do is just set it up. Okay, number 11. Okay. Let me see if it'll focus in. Okay, good. A company survey shows 25% prefer brand A, 50% brand B, rest brand C. If 400 people surveyed, how many prefer brand C? C? Okay. Good, Danielle. Should we just say A? Okay. Do we know what the percentage is of brand C? Don, welcome to the Pack family. Welcome. Don, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Don, make sure you DM me your email, and then I will get you out the schedule, the live schedule with the worksheets that we do, okay? So welcome. Michael says, see, 25%. That's what we're looking for. Yes. So in order for us to find the rest, remember, we always start with 100%, you guys. So 100%. Yes. And then if we subtract 50% from brand B, and also if we subtract, well, let's just subtract brand B first, okay? So 100 minus 50 is going to give us 50. Then we also need to subtract 25 from brand A. If we minus 25, then we'll get 25. 50 minus 25 is 25. So this is the rest that we get for brand C. Okay, so brand C will be 25%. Okay, now, if we want to know 25% of 400 people, what's that rule I told you? Whenever you're finding 25%, what does that mean? We're dividing by what number? Put it in the chat. Good, by 4. Yes, Jumpy Jan. Or you could change it to a quarter and do the long division. Yes, but I say this is much easier. Divide by 4. Perfect. So 4 divided by 4 gets us that 1, and we add the 2 zeros. So that's how we get 100. That's how much was left for brand C. See, you guys hear my little guy in the back? Why 4? Because 25% is always 1/4. It's 1/4 as a that's what 25% is. It's a fourth. And a fourth means that we're really taking this 400 and we're timesing it by 1/4. Well, that's why I say we're really just dividing by 4, because when we do 400 times 1, that gets us 400 over the 4. Hey, Angel, welcome in. Does that make sense, Claudette? Sorry, I know I'm murdering. I'm sorry if I'm murdering your name. I'm terrible with names. I wish I could speak to you guys. Okay, good. Okay, perfect. Yep. Okay, yes. No, thank you for these great questions tonight. Okay, keep them coming. So good. All right, let's go to 13. Wait, okay, well, okay. Jumpy Jane, you got a question? Where did the 400 come from? Right here. So it said, if 400 people surveyed, how many prefer brand C? Good. Good. Yep. Good. Wonderful. All right. Oh, good, Janice. Okay, you see your mistake? Perfect. Yeah, percents are still I think out of everything, fractions, mixed numbers, decimals, I'm really good at, but when it comes to these percents and certain ones, whoo, I tell you, they could tear me up. Hey, XXX. Michael said A for this one. Okay, 75. Okay, a pizza shop sold 300 pizzas. Yes, A? Okay. So you guys saying A? I gotta circulate. Hey, yes, hello. Okay, 45% cheese, 30% pepperoni, rest veggie. How many veggie pizzas sold? Oh, okay, this is a good one. Another one to practice like this. All right, so what we doing, you guys? What's our first thing to do? Remember, we got to find out what percent is once the veggie. That's what we got to do. Yep, that's what we got to do. So remember, we always start with 100. So we're going to do 100 minus 45. Oh, 45. So what's 100 minus 45, you guys? 100 minus, oh yeah, we could just do 100. Oh yeah, that's another way. We could just add the 45 plus the 30 and get our total percent, right? So what's that going to give me? 5. 4 plus 3 is 7. 75. Oh, 55? What am I doing? Is that 30? 45 plus 30. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 75. Oh, I see what you're saying, Ashley. You was giving me how I was first originally doing it. Because you were saying this is 55 right here. And then if we minus another 30. Got it. Thank you, Ashley. We would get 25. Which, oh yeah. Okay. Because if we add up the percentage, you guys, I'm doing too much. If we add up the percentage, remember you got to subtract that from the 100%. So either way, add, then subtract, or subtract each one. And you'll still get 25. Okay. So we know veggies, again, are 25%. We love this 25%, right? For our veggies. So we want 25% of the 300. What does that mean again? Remember, whenever I'm taking 25% of something, I'm dividing it by 4. So let's do our long division this way. 4 goes into 30 7 times. 7 times 4 is 28. And then we subtract. 30 minus 28 is 2. Drop down that 0. 4 goes into 20 5 times. And we will get 75 like you guys said. So perfect. Good. Wonderful. All right, let's go to the next. Okay, hopefully it will zoom in a little bit. Okay, there it goes. All right. Wow. Thank you, guys. We got to 20.7K likes. Thank you for my double tappers. Oh, thank you, Michael. Thank you. Okay. A bag contains 40% red, 35. Oh, thank you. Always says I just reached 10% in my D2 league. So thank you. Thank you. Okay. Zoom in. A bag contains 40% red, 35% blue, 25% green marbles. If there are 600 marbles, how many more red than green? Okay. Thank you, Vicky, for grabbing your heart me. Vicky said B for this one. 90. Okay, 2 of you guys said, let's circle it. Are we going to circle it? Is that what we get? Okay, so let's see. 40% are red. Okay, so how many more red than green? Okay, so I want to try this this way, okay? So I want to subtract the red minus the green. And that should give me 15. And then I want to take this 15 and times it by 600. Nah, can I do that? Don't write this down, you guys. I just want to see if it will work every single time this way or no. Am I tripping? So don't write this down, okay? 15, 10. Okay, so if I do 600 times 0.15, what is that? It works? Ooh. Okay. I'm on to something. Perfect. You guys, I mean, like, I love it when I like discover like, oh, I can always do it this way. It works 100%. Okay. So 0, 0, 30. And then 0. 1 times 0, 0. 1 times 0, 0. And 1 times 6 is 6. And yes, we get that 0, 0, 0, 9. 2 digits. Boom, boom. So that is going to give us 90. Perfect. Good, you guys. Yes. So wonderful. All right, let's go to 12. A bookstore sells 250 fiction and 150 nonfiction books in one day. What percentage of total books sold were nonfiction? Ooh, okay. These are good. These are common. These are common percent ones on the test. Okay. So if we want to know the percent of the total, what we got to do? This one got you? Okay. Subtract. Okay, I got 37.5%. Okay. What we first want to do is find our total, you guys. So if we want to know how many total books we sold in that day, we first have to add 20 250. Okay, ooh, so this must be a fix then. Because you guys are both saying good. 37.5%. Okay, so we're going to first find our total by adding. So 150 here. So we're going to add. We get a 0. 5 plus 5 is 10. And then we get 4. So we got 400 books that we sold on that day. Perfect. Okay, yeah, so it's got to be a fix. Okay, so 400. Now it's asking us how many were nonfiction. Well, the nonfiction, remember, is 150. So we have to do 150 over 400. Now, whenever you have a 0 over a 0, you can cross this out. And then when we have a 5 and a 0, remember, you can always divide by 5. Why? Because that's the divisibility rule for 5, you guys. It says if a number ends in a 5 or a 0, you can always divide it by 5. Thank you, Country Girl, for sharing out the live. So 15 divided by 5 is 3. And then 40 divided by 5 is 8. So now we got 3 divided by 8, right? Now we got to figure out what that is. So let's go. Okay, what number am I writing on the outside? What number's out? What number's in? 8, 8. Good. Bottom's out. Top dog in. Good. Okay, perfect, you guys. Okay, so 8 can't go into here, so we're going to put 0. 8 can go into 30 3 times. Good. 3 times 8 is 24. Then we subtract. 30 minus 24 is going to give us a 6. Then we got to add another 0. 8 goes into 60 7 times. Yep. Because that's going to give us 56. I'm running out of space, you guys. Let me grab this. Let me write on. No, I'm back. Let me get some scratch paper. You know, it's like whenever you want to find, it's like you have thousands of scratch paper. And then as soon as like my kids come in my room, I never have any scratch paper. It's like, why is that, right? Like, okay, so we got 60 there. And then if I minus 7 times 6 is 56. So that's going to give me a 4. And then I would add another 0. Well, 8 goes into 40 5 times. And we get 0. So it will be 37.5. Now, remember, this is a decimal right here. To change it to a percent, that means we multiply by 100. Or we move it 2 places to the right. And that's why they're saying that is the answer. This is the correct answer. So wonderful. Good, you guys. Good. All right, let's go to 14. A 30% item. 14 fix maybe? Okay, 14 is a fix too? Okay. A $30 item is discounted 20%. Which expression represents the sales price? I see what you guys saying. Yeah. Okay, got it. Yes, 30 times 80, and they don't have no 80 up on here. An item, okay, a 30% item is discounted 20%. Which expression represents the sales price? Okay, let's find out what the sales price is, though. So if we do 100 minus 20%, that will give us 80% that we're actually going to pay. And then we want to times that by the 30. So we go get 0, 0, placeholder. 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 3 is 24. So we get 2400, 2 places over. So we get $24. Now the question is, do any of these give us $24? Nope, none of them. Because this is wrong. And, oh, does this one though? I think no, this one doesn't work. 20% of 60 or 30. Let me just make sure. Okay, yeah, A does work. Okay, so because let me just make sure. I think A, it does work. Give us 24, you guys. Because if we take 20% of 30, right? 30 times 0.2. Then we would get 0.6. And then since we have one digit, we move it over. So we get $6 off. And then we do 30 minus the 6. Because remember they said minus this. This is 6. 30 minus 6 does give us 24. So A does work. Yes. Remember, this is the old way I used to do it before I learned the new way. No, no worries, Michael. Yeah. Show you, lovely. Yeah, I just showed. So I first did the 30 times the 0.2 right here and got $6. And then we had to do 30 minus 6 and it got 24. Does that make sense, Janice? Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay, good. Yep. Yes. Okay, good, country girl. Yes, good. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, let's keep it going. Okay. Okay. A factory, let me zoom in a little bit. A factory makes 5,000 parts. 40% steel, 35% aluminum, 25% plastic. How much more steel than aluminum? Okay, when it says how much more steel than aluminum, what am I going to do first? What's my first step, you guys? 40 plus 25. Good. Subtraction. Yes. So since we want to know how much more it is, we got to subtract them. Yeah. So we got to do 40 minus, remember, we want the steel and aluminum. Yep, 35. Good. Minus 35. No worries. Good. No worries. So 40 minus 35 is going to give us that 5%. Now, my question is, okay, so Jumpy says 765 should be our answer. Okay, so how do we write 5% as a decimal? That's the question. Hey, Pretty Sky. Thank you for sharing the live. Good, country girl Ashley. Let's go. Good, Vicky. Yes, Michael. Good. Remember, you got to move it 2 places to the left. So when you have one digit, it goes. So we're going to say this 5,000 times 0.05. Good, you guys. And then we're going to do 0, 0, 0, 25. And then whenever you have a 0, you're just going to have a whole bunch of zeros. So really, we have 2 digits. So that's why I don't waste time doing the whole bunch of zeros. So this would be it. And then you have 2 digits after. So you're going to move it over 1, 2. And you would get 250. So A should be our answer. Yep. Good, Danielle. Yes. Any questions on that one, you guys, before we go to the next? Why did we subtract the percentages? We subtracted the percentages because it wants to know how much more steel than aluminum. Yeah, my shortcut does work. Yes, it does. So what we're doing is we're subtracting to find the difference. Because what it's saying is it's 5% more. It's only, the steel has 5% more than the aluminum. So if you find out what that 5% of the 5,000 parts, then that's how much more it has. Good. I like the shortcut. I did it the long way. Oh, shortening the problem to make it easier. Yes. Yep. Instead of having to do find 40%, then find 35, then find 35%, and then subtract those two. If you just find how the percent, like it's 5% more still, then that will get you it. So great. Good. But I'm glad you guys are checking it with the regular way. So perfect. Okay, let's do 17. Okay, let's do 17. Shortcuts is my new go-to method. I love it. I love it. Me too. A survey shows that 60% of people like cats, 45% like dogs, and 25% like both. Okay, we should really do this. Okay, put in the chat real quick. We just doing a little side note. We can't all be about math. We got to be about us growing to know each other. Oh, is this like the sports and music one? Kind of. Yes, it is. Country girl Ashley. I believe it is. What are you? Are you a cat? Or are you a dog? Or are you both? Which one are you guys like with pets? I've always been, I'm going to tell you guys mine. I've always been a dog person. But will I ever have one? I tried one before I had my kids and it was like a kid. I was like, nah, I ain't got time for this. I'm in the streets too much. Dogs, I'm scared of cats. Okay, cat. I have a dog, like dogs, and prefer cats. What? Oh, hey, Monster Rocket. Hello, hello. I have both. Okay. So dog. I feel like this should be switched. I feel like more people like dogs than cats. Oh, see, Danielle? Yes. Danielle said I have 2 dogs and no kids. I heard that. Well, you're going to be ready for kids because I'm like, dogs might be even more than kids because you got to take them out on walks. You cannot be just going and leaving them like they like really kids. Truman Show advertising again. Engaging the audience. I love it. Yep. I said, but I believe like kids should have dogs. But y'all, I just had 4 kids. So I have a like my age, the ages of them, 8, 6, 4, and 1. When I tell you I'm so done with poo. I can't take no more, okay? Put up a poll. Hey, Monster Rocket. Welcome to the Pack family. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Monster Rocket, if you want the worksheets sent to you, make sure you email them to me, okay? Email me send me your email in the DMs, and then I'll get you the worksheets and the schedule. But Monster Rocket said, I have 4 cats. I have everyone covered. Mochi, matcha, miso, and mango. I love it. Vicky said, oh, wow. Yeah, I said, I can't. I'm done with all the wiping. I'm done with that. Okay, perfect. Wow, this might be right then. Because Monster Rocket just came and skewed the data, okay, with 4 cats. Okay, so a survey shows 60% of people like cats, 45% like dogs, and 25. So yeah, this is just like that other one. So what did we do here, you guys? We found 60%. We can't do nothing here because we don't have the total amount of people. This one I got to fix. Because we don't have no total amount of people. They always got to give us a total. Yeah. So somewhere I must have missed a number. Okay. So we can't do that one. All right, let's go to 19. Yeah, we were missing the student/people. Yeah, the amount of people that took the survey or voted. It adds to more than 100%. Yeah, so that's a problem. It can't go over 100% as well. Okay. So number 17 doesn't have an answer. Nah, because it's missing the people and the percent went over 100. It can't go over 100. It has to be 100 or less. Mm-hmm. Michael, you is taking me out. Yeah, this one is a big fix. So here comes algebra trying to make it and fix it again, right? All right, so let's do 19. An item originally cost X dollars. Okay, so we got X. If it discounted 10% and then taxed at 8%, which expression gives the final cost? Oh. Okay. So we got original cost at X. It is first discounted at 10%. Okay, so since it's discounted, are we adding or subtracting from 100? Put in the chat. If it's discounted, what are we doing with the 100? Subtract. Good, Jumpy Jan. Good, country girl. Michael. Yes, Danielle. So we're going to subtract the 10%. Well, that's going to leave us 90%, 0.9 on the original cost. Okay, so that's what we would do first. We would get that, and then we have to do the tax. And then so once we get this, we would tax it. Okay, now when we taxing, yeah, it's A. Yeah, it is A. So if we are taxing, what are we doing with the 100 to that? We're going to add, because remember a tax, yeah, it increases. Exactly. It increases. So you add, get rid of that just one, 100 plus 8, and that way you'll get 108%. So that's why we do 1.08, you guys, times this, our original. So 1.08 times this, 0.9x. And A is the answer. So good. So anything taxed, you add 100. Anything discounted, off, you subtract. So perfect. Good. All right. Wonderful. Let's keep it going. Okay. 16. A new laptop price is $900. It is marked down 15%. Then an additional 50% coupon is applied. What is the final cost? A? Okay, you got A for this one. Can we get a second, third? Jumpy Jan said A. Vicky said A. Okay. We got a circle of 3. Y'all say A. It's got to be A. Good, country girl Ashley. Yes, our first step is to do 100 minus 15 because it's marked down. So we're actually going to pay 85%. Yes, and then we take this 0.85 and we multiply it by 900. So 900 times 0.85. Okay, what do we get? Good. Yes, Jumpy Jan. Then we got a minus of 50. So we get 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 9 is 45. Put that placeholder. 0 times 8 is 0. 0 times 8 is 0. And 0 times 9, What is that going to give us? What's 8 times 9? 72. And then we get 0, 0, 5, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. So now we have 765. But remember, we had a $50 coupon. Let's go for the coupon, right? So we're going to subtract that $50 off. And then we're going to get 517. So we're paying $715. Yep. Perfect, you guys. You see how they tried to throw that answer in, that 765? If you forget to do that coupon, you might fall for it, right? It's all this trickery. Good, but excellent, you guys. Yep. Yes. Okay. 18. 25% of 600 is what amount? Okay, what we doing? What's 25% mean? C. You guys see? 150. C. Good, you guys. 4. Good, Vicky. Good, Jumpy Jan. Yes. We take this 600. We divide by 4. Perfect. So now we can look at this. Remember, 4 goes into 60 15 times. And then you just drop down to 0. Good, Janice. All right. Ooh, they throwing in an average. We remember our averages, you guys? A student earned 85, 90, 95, and 100 on test. What is the average? B. Okay, good. Add, then divide. Perfect. All right. So my ASVAB people, this for sure is on the ASVAB. You do have averages. So I'm going to do 100 plus 100 and plus 85. So I'm going to get 185. And then I'm going to do 90 plus 95 that way and get 185 as well. And then double it. So we get 10, 16, 17, 370. Now, what do I have to do? Baby 8070. Welcome to the pack family. Welcome in. Make sure, baby 87, please DM me your email and I will get you the live schedule with the worksheets. Oh, good morning from Australia. Okay, Claudel, you got lost? Wow, it's nighttime over here. It's like 10:16 where I'm at. I love it. Okay, Claudia, you got lost on the adding part? We don't add all the numbers? Yes, we do add up all the numbers. And when you add up all the numbers, you should get 370. So what I did was I added 2. I did 100 plus 85 and got 185. And then I did 90 plus 95 and got 185 that way and then added them together. With more than 5 friends? It's 11:16 where I am. Woo! Got it. Good. Okay, good. So add all the grades and then divide by 4 all the time. Yes, Bubba. That's exactly what we got to do. We got to divide by 4. Because remember, once you add them up, you got to divide by how many things you added. Yes, so since there's 4. Yep, you guys, beautiful. Good. So 4 goes into 37 9 times. 9 times 4 is 36. We subtract. 7 minus 6 is 1. Drop down the 0. And then 4 goes into 10 2 times. Now 2 times 4 is 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. But 4 4 can't go on the 2. So we have to add another 0, drop it down, and then 4 goes in at 20 5 times. And that's why we say B. So great. Good, good, good. All right. Everybody good on this one? Nice. Okay, perfect. Good. All right. Yes? Okay, perfect. Let's go to the next then. Good, you guys. Okay, a circle graph shows distribution of school spending. 30% for teachers, 40% for buildings, 30% for other. Okay. If the budget is $2 million, how much for buildings? A. Good. Yes, you guys. Good. Yes, it is going to be A. So they spending $800K, 800,000 on the building. That is, I mean, I guess, yes, you have to uphold the building, but 30% on teachers. Don't get me started. Do not get me started. They run the building, okay? Nah. I'm about to go on a Truman Show, Ashley. Okay, then we're going to do 40%. We're going to do 40%. Now, really, you can just do times. We're going to times, okay? So we're going to do 4. Really, we could just, okay, really, you guys? Remember, you don't have to write these zeros in the beginning, but you can. It's going to be, how many? Okay, we'll have this many zeros, and then put that placeholder. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 4 times 2 is 8. Why so many zeros? Because I'm technically multiplying by 0 to all this top. So that's why I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I should have 7 zeros here. I know, so many zeros. Exactly, yes. And then, yeah, so that's the quickest way to look at it. 0, 0, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0, comma, and then what? Why am I getting, this absolutely makes no sense. How am I getting 80 million and they only make 2 million? I must have went too many crazy with too many zeros. Is that what you was telling me, Ashley? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Oh, no. That's right. Okay, no, I'm not tripping. I'm tripping right now. Okay, yes. Okay, good. You got the same thing? And then remember, where does our decimal place go? No, I can't. I couldn't keep track of how many zeros. Okay. So, okay, what you mean? Like the 7 zeros? I have to move decimal places too. Exactly. Yes. You have to move it 2 places to the left. Good, Vicky. That was throwing me off. Because I'm like, wait, how come I'm getting 80 million? But I'm not. Because once you move the decimal placeholder, then you're getting the 800K. Because those, yeah, because you got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Like that. Yes. Okay. Got it. Good. All right. Wonderful, you guys. A again. No, you can't say again. The zeros a tricky. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I just count it. If you just count like how many and then just write that many. Well, technically this is a first page, so we can have 1 A on this page. All right, let's do 23. If 20%, do your commas after the decimal? Yes. Yeah. I think what threw me off initially, because I was like doing the commas before, but yeah, you should do the comma after the decimal. Yep. Okay, so 100 minus 20, and then if 20% of 250 students ride bikes, how many do not? Oh, good. Does it work, Ashley? Okay, Monster Rocket said D. Does it work? Not A. Yahoo. D. Good. Okay, 3 of you guys said D, 4 of you guys said D. We got to go with D then. Okay, so what we doing? Bubba said D. Yeah, let's do it that way. So if I do 100 minus 20, then I'll get 80%, because 80% is what's going to do the 250. Hello, Angel. Hello. Happy Tuesday. Good. So if we do this, we got 3 zeros. Put your placeholder. Good. Jumpy Jan, you said D as well. 8 times 0, 0. 8 times 5 is 40. Carry that 4. 8 times 2 is 16. Plus 4 is 20. And we get 2, 0, 0, 0, 0. Perfect. We got 2 digits, 2 to the left. And like you guys said, 200. Good. So it does work, country girl Ashley, like you said. Yep, 200 times 0.80. Good, Bubba. Yes. Wonderful. Good. Okay, let's go here. Yep. Okay, 22. A sales price is 15% off the original. Okay, off original price P. What? Right? Ooh, y'all, I'm getting a little. Right sell price expression. I wish percentage math was mainly on the ASVAB. I'll definitely pass. I love it, right? If only, right? Yes. I'm going to be praying that you get a whole bunch of stuff that you've seen, heard, blinked at, that it just comes to memory for you. B. Okay, you guys saying B? Perfect. Yes. It is B. Okay, this one we had to do long ways last time, but I don't remember how. Good. So remember 15% off. So you do the 100 minus the 15%. And you get that 0.85. And remember, this is what you're paying for on the P. That, like, this is what you would times by the P. So that's why it would be 0.85 P. Because you're multiplying these. So good. All right, let's go to the next. Did that make sense, Ashley? Yes. Okay, good. A pie chart shows, good, sports preferences. 40% football. S1 more time, please. Oh, explain one more time. This one. Okay, so whenever we want to find the sales price, we always, like, if they say off, if it says off, you take your 100% that you originally would pay and you subtract it by the 15. Okay, whenever it says off. No, you're good. We want all to learn. So we always have patience. You don't have to be sorry for that. So we do 100 minus 15 and get 85, okay? Then remember, we take this 85 and we times it by the original price. Well, they said let P be the original price. So whenever you're multiplying a number times a letter, you always just put them next to each other. So that's why we wrote 0.85 P. Okay. So good. Yeah, okay, I was confused. Yeah. Yeah, that's because whenever you put a number and a letter, you're multiplying them, you just squish them together. It's never gonna make sense. Thank you, Don, for the rose. Thank you, thank you. No price was given. Yeah, it wasn't. That's why we had to use the letter P. Yep. Good. Jumpy Jan said B for this one. Okay, I'm gonna circle it. All right. I need some more B's coming in though, too. Okay. A pie chart shows sports preferences. 40% for football, 35% for basketball, 25% other. If 800 students are surveyed, how many like basketball? Okay. So if we want to know how many like basketball, I got A. Oh, okay. So we gonna take how many students we got, right? We got 1,800. No, we got 800 students. And we know 35% of them like basketball. So 0.35. That's what we're going to times by. See? Oh, wow. We kind of all over the place on this one, y'all. So 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 8 is 40. Okay, I see C's coming in now. Okay, good. Put that placeholder. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 8 is 24. Good. C. Yes, good. So it will be C. I did 25, not the 35. Ah, you did the other. Got it. 0, 0, 0, 8, 2. And then we have 2 digits after. Boom, boom. Move that bad boy over 2. Good. But I'm glad you understood your mistake. So that's wonderful. So that's how we learn. So good. All right, perfect. Good. Let's go to 25, y'all. Okay. This was a good practice. This was a really good practice. I mean, it was kind of repetitive a little bit, but it's really solidifying how to do which kind with what kind. Do you get what you know what I'm saying, y'all? Okay, 25. Oh, Jumpy Jan said B for this one. Okay. B. Yeah, repetition. Yes. Okay, Danielle said B. Michael said B. Vicky said B. Good. Okay, I'm circling B, y'all. A student saves 12% of each $500 paycheck. How much does the student save each paycheck? Okay. So we're going to do 500 times 0.12. You got B too, Bubba? So we're going to get 0, 0. 2 times 5 is 10. Put that placeholder. 1 times 0, 0. 1 times 0, 0. 1 times 5 is 5. Then we add. We get 0, 0, 0. 5 plus 1 is 6. We got 2 digits. And yes, we get, this person, the student, saving $60 every paycheck. So good. All right. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Pack family, you see how quiet it is? We're going to keep on going if we can, okay? Thank you, Michael, for grabbing your heart me. Oh, thank you, Michael. I am finally learning how to do math after all these years. Thank you. Oh, good. Great, Keisha. Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm so happy. Thank you. All right. So if you guys have your ASVAB, what is it? The ASVAB practice that we did not finish yesterday, Tuesday, morning live. It is this one. Which one is it? The graphing one. We still have to finish too. It was the ASVAB. I ain't got it. But it said ASVAB, and I think we did it on... No, Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. We did it on Monday. Okay, so we're going to finish up that one. Okay, we left off on number 12. So that's what we're going to go to next, okay? For my ASVAB people. Because tomorrow at 1 o'clock Central Time, I'm going to go earlier, though. I'm going to try to go earlier because, I have soccer practice at 2 o'clock. So we're going to go a little bit earlier. Thank you for the goats. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the gifts. Okay, you got A for this, Bubba? All right, so simplify. Okay, so I'm going to write this out. We're going to do 6x squared y all over 3xy minus 12xy squared over 3xy. Okay, so 6 divided by 3, that's 2. And then remember, we subtract the exponent. So we do 2 minus 1, that's x. What happens to our y's here? Put it in the chat. What happens to the y's? Good. Michael said A. 0. Good. Yeah, they cancel out. They gone. So right now I know my first thing is going to be 2x. So I know C and D are out. Now I just gave myself a 50-50 chance. Good, you guys. Cancels out. Yes. Okay. They both have 4. So 12 divided by 3 is 4. What happens to my x's here? X over x. Anything divided by itself cancels out. Remember, we subtract these. Remember, there's always a 1 right here. Good. So 2 minus 1 is 1y. And yes, A is our answer. Good. Good. All right, let's keep it going. Okay, this one I was trying to, I don't think none of my answers are right here. Okay. I think I gotta fix this, you guys. In a deck of 52 cards, 1 queen is drawn and not replaced. So we have, how many queens do we have in a deck? Oh, Bubba, you said, yeah, you was confused on this one? Do we know? 4, yes. Okay, so we originally have 4 queens in a deck. If one of them is gone, right, and it's not replaced, so that means that they didn't put it back in the deck, then what is the probability of the next card being a queen? Well, that means we would only have 3 left. Yes, and since it's not replaced, our total goes down by 1. So it should be 52 minus 1. Yes. And it should be 3 over 51. So this should be a 1 right here, not a 2. Yeah, so I got to fix this to 3 over 51. Yep. And then that should be it. Okay. All right, let's go to the next. Okay, if you were here Sunday during the college algebra exponents live that we did on Sunday. Thank you, Angel, for the rose. Thank you, thank you. How do we do this one, you guys? Do we remember? How do I get this in a base of 4? Four to the what power gets me 16? How many 4s do we need to multiply to get us to 16? Put in the chat. Yes, thank you, thank you. 2. Good. Yes, it is 2. Hi, brown skin Barbie. Good. It is 2 because 4 times 4 gets us 16. Perfect. Okay. Now, remember, it's not done yet because we need it to go up to the top, right? We need to move this bad boy to the top. Well, Does anybody remember when we move it to the top? What happens to that 2? It becomes a what? Yes, Michael. Good. It becomes a -2 because we moving it from the positive. When we move it up to the top, it goes to a negative. Good, Angel. Yes. Okay, so now that we have the same base, we can set our exponents equal to each other. So x equals -2. And A is our answer. So perfect. Good. Okay. Let's keep it going. The angles of a triangle are in the ratio 1, 2, 3. What is the smallest angle? Do you get A, B, C, or D? How I look at this, you guys, is it's going to be 1x. Good, country girl Ashley. Yes, 180. Okay. Oh, Jumpy Jan said clueless. Okay. So it would be 1x. Then we would have 2x and 3x. Okay. X, we're saying, is the smallest. Okay. You got B. Okay. Okay. So now if we set this up, we're going to do x plus 2x plus 3x equals 180 degrees because all triangles add up to 180. So now let's combine these like terms. Okay, I'm cool with two. Okay, no worries. So let's combine those. If we combine this, put it in the chat. What do we get when we add these? 6x. Good. Yes. Because we get 3 plus 2 is 5. Remember, there's a 1 here always. So yes, you guys, beautiful. 6x equals 180. Whenever we have a number attached to a letter, they're multiplied together. How do we undo that? Divide by 6. And we get x equals, well, 18 divided by 6 is a 3, and put that 0. Good. So yes, that guess was guessing, okay? Right on point. Yeah, so 30. So beautiful. Okay, so wonderful. Good. Let's go to 19. If the area of a square, okay, bet, got it. Good, Bubba. So if it asks for the largest, would you multiply by 3? Yes, Vicky. And I'm glad you said that. Yes, because they could ask for the largest angle. You would multiply by 3. And so you would do 30. So you get 90 here. And then if they ask for the middle angle, how much would you get for the middle angle, you guys? $60. Good, Vicky. Michael, yes. We would get 60. 180. So 180 is a given, right? Yes, Claude. Yes, 180 is a given for all triangles. Got it. Thanks. Yep. Great question. Yep. Okay, so 19. If the area of a square is 121. Wait, why multiply? Why we are multiplying is because remember we said x was the smallest angle. Well, in order for us to find the other angles, see how it had a 2x? So the middle angle has to be 2 times what we got as our smallest. So it'd be 2 times 30. And then if you want the largest one, see how it's 3 times the smaller? So that's why we would do 3 times 30. Okay, bet. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Good. So Angel said 11. What is the length of one side? Good, Angel. Let's go. Yes. Okay, so basically what this is asking you guys, we have a square. We know our area equals 121. What do we know about a square? What do we know about the sides of a square? Are they different or the same? All equal. Exactly. So now that we know that they're equal, yes, they're the same, equal. Yes. So now that we know that, well, we can just multiply these twice. Like, so what I'm saying is if we do 10 times 10, that's 100. So this 10 don't work because it's not going to give us an area of 121. Because remember, area is side times side. Because it's the same side. So 11 times 11 is what gets us 121. And that's why 11 works. And nothing else does. So good. All right, perfect. Done with that one. All right. Yes, you will see this and you will get it correct tomorrow. I'm claiming. Okay. What's our first step? And a lot of people forget this first step. What do we got to do first when we have subtraction, y'all? Distribute. Yes, change signs. Yes, we got to distribute. So what's that mean? We got to change the signs to everything in this second parenthesis. So we got to do a negative times a positive is a negative 2x squared. Then this negative, a negative times a negative is always a positive 3x. And a negative times a positive is a negative 2. And then since this one doesn't have a negative in front, we drop it down as is. So we're going to write x squared plus 4x minus 3. Now, after that first step, now we could do what you said, combine like terms. Yes, now it's safe to combine. Yep. So we're going to do, you know how Miss Taylor likes to color, so that's why I'm being extra right now. Okay. I got to color. Okay, so perfect. All right, so what do we get for our pinks, you guys? Negative x squared. Yes. Remember, there's a 1 here. How we read this is good. No A. Yes. I borrowed $2 from you. I paid you 1. I still owe you x squared. Yes. As soon as we see this, we know B and D are out the question. Now we got a 50-50 chance. We should be able to solve this by doing the green. Good. Positive 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 is a positive 7. And as soon as we see that, we circle it and we move on. Good. Got A? Okay, perfect. Good. All right, let's go to number 20. 5 less than twice a number is 13. What is the number? Okay. Translation. You either love them or you hate them, right? We can't stand them or we love them. Hey, Alan. Hello. Alan said B. Angel said B. Danielle said 9. Okay. B. Okay, I see a whole bunch of B's coming in. Ooh, should I go? I'm going to start going B's because all y'all said B's. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we got 2 B's or 3 B's and we got 2 C's. Okay. So let's see. 5 less than. Do I write it this way or this way? Which way is correct when we say 5 less than? Put 1 or 2. Who opened up the door for you, huh? Who's sneaking you in here? Huh? Okay. You can get on the bed. No, I can't. I'm working. I'm teaching. Hey, Mary. Two. Good, you guys. Yes, this is so misleading. Do not fall for it. We have to do 5 less than by doing -5. Twice a number. Well, twice a number is going to be 2x. Twice a number. Is means equals 13. So perfect, you guys. And then we are going to solve. Okay? And then let's solve it. So we're going to say hi. Go ask sister. Go ask daddy. So then we going to add 5. Okay, you guys see, Vicky? And we get 2x equals 13 plus 5 is 18. And we're going to divide by 2. X equals, yes, 9. Good. So it is C. Yep. Perfect. Good. All right. Where we at? 20? So I was right? Yes, you was. You guys, I am not going to be able to finish. I know I'm not, and I don't want to start, and then he going to be. So, wonderful work. Tomorrow, Bubba, what we'll do is once we start, I think I'm going to try to start at 12 tomorrow, you guys, or somewhere. I'm starting earlier because I want to I have to get done because I know Bubba got his test on Thursday. Yeah, I know. Yes. Okay, so what we'll do is I'm going to try to start at 12 tomorrow so we can finish the arithmetic reasoning, and then we'll get this one after, okay? If we don't finish, then I'm going to jump on Wednesday night, but I'll make sure we finish before your test, okay, Bubba? Oh, Danielle, don't put me out like that. Do not put me out like that. Yes. Okay. But you're right. Yes. All right, my pack family. Thank you, you guys. New subscribers, please DM me your email so I can get you guys the schedule. Good night. Be blessed. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, you guys.